I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories affecting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for this Friday, August the 15th, 2025. As the Trump administration considers reclassifying marijuana from a Schedule I drug to a less serious classification, Tennessee lawmakers may soon revisit the conversation around medical cannabis legalization. Currently, marijuana sits among substances like heroin and LSD in the Federal Controlled Substances Act, a sticking point for many Republican leaders in Tennessee. Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton said federal law must change before the state can act, while Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally noted that reclassification could pave the way for physicians to prescribe it. However, critics argued that the shift would be largely symbolic, and Paul Armentano of NORML suggests state lawmakers may have shown little enthusiasm for reform, particularly in places like Rutherford County, where past legislative efforts have failed. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, excitement is building for the grand opening of Demas's Restaurant's newest location inside of Middle Tennessee State University's Student Union. The event, set for Monday, August the 25th at 9:30 a.m., will include a ribbon-cutting ceremony featuring MTSU mascot Lightning and the Blue Raiders Spirit Squad. Longtime Murfreesboro restaurateurs Peter and Kristen Demas, both MTSU alumni, will join their son, Jamie, as he takes the helm of the new spot. Special giveaways, including a golden ticket for a semester of free meals, aim to draw crowds from both the campus and the greater Rutherford County community. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee announced that he's prepared to deploy National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. in support of President Donald Trump's federal plan to assume temporary control of the city's police department. Speaking at a groundbreaking event for Australian-owned Barrett Firearms south of Murfreesboro, Lee confirmed that he had spoken with U.S. Army Secretary Daniel Driscoll regarding potential troop requests for law enforcement duties. While no formal order has been issued, Lee expressed readiness to assist. This follows his recent deployment of Guard personnel to help immigration and customs enforcement with administrative tasks tied to mass deportation operations. Trump's move to embed federal troops with the D.C. Metropolitan Police has drawn criticism from local leaders who cite significant crime reductions in the past year. In a separate story of community unity, Rutherford County residents are rallying to help a family in need. A cancer benefit kickball tournament is set for Saturday, August the 23rd at Las Casas Ballpark, supporting the spouse of a Rutherford County EMS employee who's battling cancer. The couple, who have 2 young children, will benefit from proceeds raised during the event, which begins at 9 a.m. on August 23rd. Purdum's Barbecue will donate 100% of its profits to assist with medical and personnel expenses. Organizers encourage participation from teams across Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and beyond, aiming to fill 15 team slots and recruit volunteers to make the fundraiser a success. Murfreesboro authorities have confirmed that Dante Omega Martin, arrested 3 years ago for the fatal shooting of 18-year-old Hassani Antonio Brewer Grant, known as Sonny, has now been convicted as an adult. The incident occurred in May of 2022, following Riverdale High School's graduation ceremony on the MTSU campus. As graduates and families left, some gathered near the tennis courts, where a physical altercation escalated into gunfire. Prosecutors say that Martin, then just 17, pulled the trigger. Initially charged as a juvenile, his case was later transferred to adult court. Now 20, Martin will serve a sentence that ends in 2036, when he will be 31 years old. Meanwhile, Rutherford County continues to battle the dangers of summer heat. Despite a slight break from the triple-digit heat index, many residents, especially seniors, are enduring temperatures in the 90s without adequate cooling. Reverend Dwight Ogleton, founder of the Kool-Aid program, has spent over 20 years providing relief with donated air conditioners and fans.
We help anybody, but our priority is this senior citizen and family with small children.
This summer, the program's supply is run dry, and urgent donations are needed to help vulnerable residents. Ogleton is urging the community from Murfreesboro to Smyrna to check on elderly neighbors and contribute fans, AC units, or volunteer time. For assistance or to donate, call 615-487-9670. Rutherford County marked a significant milestone as officials gathered for the groundbreaking of Barrett Firearms Manufacturing's new facility at 8808 Manchester Pike. Famous for its .50 caliber rifle used by military forces in over 75 countries, Barrett's expansion will serve as the U.S. headquarters for its Australian-owned parent company, the Nyona Group. Founder Ronnie Barrett, a Murfreesboro resident, joined Nyona CEO Robert Nyona and Tennessee Department of Economics and Community Development Commissioner Stuart C. McWhorter in celebrating the $75 million investment. The state-of-the-art 250,000 square foot Barrett Manufacturing and Technology Campus is expected to create more than 180 jobs and become the company's primary global firearms manufacturing site. Governor Bill Lee and Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland highlighted the collaboration between the city, county, and local industry. In Murfreesboro, a troubling act of vandalism has damaged a piece of the city's history. The grave box of Captain William Lytle, Revolutionary War soldier and the man who donated the land upon which Murfreesboro was built, was destroyed at his family cemetery near Haynes Brothers Lumber Company on Northwest Broad Street. Robert Bolyard, president of the Tennessee Society Sons of the American Revolution, Stones River chapter, says that Colonel Mark Young Sr. will lead the restoration effort, calling for volunteers to help preserve the site ahead of America's 250th birthday celebrations. Authorities urge anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers at 615-893-STOP, with cash rewards offered for tips leading to an arrest. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. And if you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, or a comment on YouTube. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.